Okay, so what we're not about to do is overreact. What we are going to do is just give you some numbers on the Lakers because they've now lost 3 in a row by 10 or more points for the first time this season. And a big issue, it's been their pace. They've been outscored on fast break points by 72-26 during the last 3 games, and things are not going to get any easier. They have 3 games remaining on their 4-game road trip, and they have the 4th toughest remaining strength of schedule by opponent win percentage remaining here. And Perk, I heard that you think that maybe that needs to be called out. There's something that needs to be examined with the Lakers here.
Yeah, and I spot something. Damn right. I'm Kendrick Perkins, better known as Big Perk, and nothing gets past me. Freeze! Just when you thought it did get past me, there I am. I spy a problem. I spy it all. Carry the hell on. Hey, look, women lie. Men lie, but you know what don't lie? The damn film. That doesn't lie. Even with AI, the film still don't lie. I have a problem. I want y'all to see this. This is not just spying a problem. This is a horror movie. Look at Luka Doncic's closeout right here. Look at Luka Doncic's defensive effort right here on Paolo Banchero. Oh, just a cool blow by, no problem. Hey, outlet the ball, let's go on the offensive end. And here's the problem that I have. What the hell is so funny? What are you laughing about? Do you realize this, Malika? I played with 15 Hall of Famers. None of them cheated the game where they didn't give forth the effort on both ends of the floor. Again, Luka, this is why Nico and the Dallas Mavericks stopped believing in you. You have an opportunity to change the narrative and show the world that you could do it on both sides of the floor, but it has to start now.
Well, and to be fair, we've seen it in stretches here, the effort that Luka Doncic has put forward, and it's not just Luka on this team right now. LeBron, he spoke moments ago at shoot-around about the Lakers' struggles.
He's still talking?
Let's take a listen together.
11 games left in the season, and we have to adapt once again after, obviously the multiple injuries that we had, and guys getting back into the lineup, and, the coaching staff now filling out what that look like again. So, we have to adapt once again. I mean, you can always lean on experience. That's something you can always lean on, but, and adversity is a part of the game. I think we all love to be a part of it, love being in it. I think it definitely builds character, going forward for the unit. So, obviously the playoffs is a different monster, a different beast, but, having experience throughout the regular season definitely helps.
So the Lakers, they've now lost 7 of their last 10 games, after that 20-4 run, a stretch in which they had the best record in the NBA. But for weeks, the Lakers looked like true contenders. And with this slide, the LeBron injury, they've fallen all the way to 5th. So, Booz, which version of the Lakers is real? That 20-4 stretch that we saw or the one we're seeing right now?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards a 20-4 stretch. I mean, Brian gets hurt. They got a couple games back with him. Hachimura comes back. And I still feel like this is almost like a training camp situation for Luka. I agree with Big Perk, though. His effort defensively has to ramp up a bunch if they're actually going to chase a title. Perk was a part of one of the best defensive teams in Boston. I had Tibbs in Chicago. I know what it takes to play good defense. And you have to at least be engaged defensively. And Luka, as awesome as he is offensively, he's got to be a huge part of that defense. If he's talking, if he's pointing, if he's closing out, if he's getting rebounds, if he's doing things to help us, diving on the floor for loose balls. They got some guys that will do some dirty work, but how great is it when we had guys like Kobe Bryant diving on the floor for loose balls? We had superstars doing that. Luka's capable of that kind of effort. And if they want to win a championship and get by this Western Conference, he got to give the effort.
And I'm glad Booz brought that up, the word effort. It means so much. I mean, we talk about the Hall of Famers that I played with. One of those guys was Paul Pierce. By the way, had one of the greatest NBA Finals runs in the history of the game. We'll get to it. But he was another guy that's first team all-WAC body. Wasn't the most no, I'm serious. Wasn't the most athletic, but guess what? Paul Pierce, every single night, and you could go ask any one of his teammates, he wanted to guard the best player in the fourth quarter. He took pride. And you know what he used to say? They're going to have to bust my head to the white meat. But it was just listen, the fact of the matter is that he actually wanted to go out there and defend and put forth the effort. I saw Ray Allen, who wasn't known for getting defensive stops, fight and get over screens. I saw Eddie House get over screens.
We've seen glimpses of that.
I'm just telling you.
We just got taken to church for a minute on that one today. We've seen glimpses of that from Luka. I mean, it's probably somewhere in between, right?
Yeah, it has to be somewhere in between. Like the 20-4, things were great. But at the same time, you heard this week, JJ Redick said, hey, my guys might be tired. My guys might be maxed out. In some ways, I'm not saying that guys shouldn't be fresh, or should be fresh. I think it's more so it requires so much of LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves and company to have the #1 defense in that 20-4 stretch for them to be successful. That has to be sustainable. That's one. Because in this recent stretch of last 10 games, they're 23rd in defensive efficiency, which is completely different than what helped them win. Also, and I think this is why Perk ties to Luka too, because if Luka's locked in defensively, their defensive numbers go up and they have a better chance at winning. But also, when he gets the other guys going offensively, it helps. They've been third worst in the NBA with bench points, 26.6 during this. So it's all really tied to Luka, facilitating, but also defending.
Shanae, you and Booz, where Booz at? He on one of these screens? Where you at? You and Booz were both franchise players, right? Booz was a franchise player when he played. You was a franchise player when you played. Both of you know that y'all could not cheat the defensive side of things. How would y'all teammates view y'all? Oh, y'all get to shoot all the balls. Y'all get to dribble the damn oxygen out of the basketball and don't put forth the effort defensively.
You are absolutely correct.
100%.
As the best player on a team at that time, you are expected, even if you're not great, to at least give max effort defensively. People I used to play with when I came in as a rookie, I used to play with Katie Douglas. I love Katie Douglas, a legend of the game. She was not the best defensively, but we had schemes where she said, this adds to my strength. You can't be a liability the way that Luka has been a liability. And you also, most importantly, have to set the tone for the others. So I think that is the next step for Luka.
So, Booz, last word on this. Is Luka Doncic and his defensive effort the thing that's plaguing the Lakers right now? Because certainly that seems to me like only one piece of it. I know we spent a lot of time talking about it here, and I'm not disagreeing with you, Perk, but it's LeBron needing to come back and reassimilate. It's Austin Reeves getting used to still being a big third option with LeBron back in the lineup. It's Rui Hachimura needing a little bit of time.
Court.
And it's the effort defensively. Am I misreading that?
No, you're right on point. It's all of it together. I mean, I'm not putting this all on Luka Doncic. He's a phenomenal basketball player. I mean, Perk just pointed out some lack of defense, but it's them as a whole. When they went on their run for that 2-month period and they were #1 defense in the league, everybody was pointing, everybody was talking. They were finishing plays with a rebound or a steal. My point is, it sets the example. Set the example for the rest of your guys when your best players put the effort forward.
Absolutely. The Lakers,
there's just a level of lock-in. You don't have to be perfect defensively. You don't have to be perfect offensively. But we saw what it was. It was a symphony when they were all locked in together.
I like that.
You
that
like
was
music?
good.
Yeah.
Where a symphony was good. The Lakers, one thing to keep an eye on in their matchup against the Indiana Pacers, their transition defense is struggling. The Indiana Pacers love to get out and run in transition. I do think they're a top 10 defense that's just struggling right now. All right, before we look ahead too much to tonight, it's time for our NBA Today. The best plays of last night. Shanae, the Rockets, Jalen Green
have to
taking #3 here.
I'm just waiting for the day he gets his opportunity to be in the slam dunk contest. Because hello, and I love the flex after.
And I'm just waiting for the day for the damn Rocket fans to fill up the damn seats. This team is good.
I mean, they're doing all right down there.
Red seats, though, the same thing with Miami.
No.
Impressive.
Show up.
H-Town, we show up and we show out.
At #2, Kai Jones. Mavs.
You've been doing some things.
Facing the Knicks here. Spencer Dinwiddie. Watch him here. Throws up a lob.
We see Kai Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
okay.
what? Perk,
You
can you
doing
do
yoga,
that?
huh?
Nah, that's just a dangerous athlete.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't want to mess with.
And see it up there? All right, #1, the play of the night. It wasn't the backflip, but it was Khalil Ware. Heat hosting the Warriors here. Tyler Hero.
We better have this in slow-mo.
I mean,
We need this in slow-mo.
Mid-air. Where is it going?
Gathered, threw it up there with the English.
I think it's safe to say he is part of the future of the Miami Heat.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a worthy #1. Coming up here on NBA Today, can anyone